Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
You've entered the No Comfort Zone.
The No Comfort Zone.
It's time for a reality check.
Agent of Change. Welcome back. This is Dan Brzezowski with another episode of the No Comfort Zone. Do you dare to enter? What I'm talking about today is as I'm driving, this is terrible. I got my MV88 attached to my iPhone, and I am cruising along, going over my thoughts and reflections for today. I know that sounds boring, but really, what's your agent of change? What's the reason somebody would change? Had a guy come up to me today in the business that I'm in and reestablish that he's recommitting back to the organization. He was looking for another opportunity somewhere else. And when we laid out all the benefits of what we do, where we work, and how we do it, it came to a point where he made a decision to stay, which was great because I really don't want to lose a great guy. Been with me for 16 years. Actually been with the organization for 16 years. I only met him a year and a half ago. So he decided to change. He decided to stay, and he changed his mind about going to the other place. But when I asked him the question, why is it you're looking to leave after 16 years? Are you happy here, relatively? Well, what's the reason for your leaving? It wasn't the pay. He was happy with the pay. Basically, he got bored. At the end, that's all it came down to. He is bored. Wow, that was a game changer for me. So how do you make it more exciting for somebody who has a job, which is really, he's an automotive technician, and how do you change that reality from you turn wrenches for a living? That is what you do, and he's bored with it. It's kind of like he's going through a midlife crisis with his occupation. Man, I can totally relate to that, because about 2 years ago, it wasn't that I was bored with where I was at. I just didn't like the people I was working with anymore, and nothing bad against them whatsoever. But if I'm going to be authentic and I'm going to be genuine and sincere and transparent, I got to tell you is that I just didn't really believe in the team that was around me anymore. I saw a lot of selfish people around me, and I just felt it was to the point where it's time for me to move on. And best thing I ever did was move on. Now, in the case of my man who is deciding to leave and decided to stay now, it's different because I created a culture where, genuinely care about people. And the reason to get back on track for this podcast is agent of change. I really believe in the no comfort zone mindset. And the idea of the no comfort zone mindset is to find what your purpose is and change the reality around you for the better. Because if you want the place that you're in, your marriage, your job, your relationships, if you want them to be better, it has to start with you. And that's the no comfort zone that people don't necessarily like. Well, become aware of your surroundings. Look at your relationships. Look at what's happening in your life. When you enter a room, are people happier or are they like dreading seeing you? You have to pay attention to those things. So when the opportunity comes for you to change, you know that you can change your environment. And how do you do that? You got to start caring about people.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at No Comfort Zone 1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye.